our lives will be significantly easier to the extent that we can eliminate as much, if not all, reactivity as possible. What's reactivity? A client calling us and asking us, did you get loan approval yet? How many times a day does that happen when you have a loan pipeline of 30 loans? A lot. A realtor calling us and asking us if the appraisal came in yet. The closing company calling us, asking us when we're going to send out docs. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. This is the crappy part about being a processor and a transaction coordinator and all these roles that facilitate loans. Well, but guess what? That's our fault. All of those reactive interactions, those emails, those texts, those phone calls of people asking us questions are as a result of us not having a proactive system to provide them with those answers before they can even think to ask them. And guess what? When you do that, not only do you create greater efficiency, you actually create dependability. Okay. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So in, 2003, I went to the Four Seasons Hotel on Maui, and I had a 6-month-old daughter and a 2.5-year-old son. And when we got there and we checked into our room, they had put mesh netting all up on the rails on the outside balconies. They had put soft bumpers on all of the end tables and coffee tables in our room so our kids couldn't bump their head. Every day when I went to the beach, they had a bucket with sand toys so I could make sand castles with my son. I mean, they predicted everything that I would need proactively in advance so I didn't have to ask for it. That creates an addiction. No mistake about it. From that point forward, they became the standard from which everyone else was measured against. So whenever I would stay at an alternative hotel on a vacation that didn't provide those things, what would I think of? I'd think of that Four Seasons and how they had, and that's what I wanted to create was a dependency to where when a realtor worked with another loan officer, because they didn't have a choice, because their borrower had their own lender they wanted to work with, that throughout that miserable 45 days, they were constantly thinking of me because it wasn't as good as when they work with me and my team. What would your business look like if you had a system that consistently outperformed all of your competition? I'll tell you what it would look like. It looked like what my business was like. It was easy for me to cross-sell a listing agent and get an appointment with them because them and their team would be so impressed by the job we did that they couldn't refuse to at least explore with us.